Welcome to the World of Biology through Jaguar classes of Jagran Public School, Noida. In today's class 10, we will take the unit 2, the World of Living, in which we will start chapter 9, Heredity and Evolution. And in today's class, in this part 1 of this chapter, we will cover the topics principles of genetic variations and heredity, Mendel's success, experiments and methodology to conclude the various laws of genetics and conventions used in crosses and genetics related with the heredity. After today's class, we are expecting the learning outcomes as knowledge-based learning outcomes that in which you will be able to basic knowledge of inheritance and heredity, and you will be able to define various terms related with the concept of genetics and heredity. In skill-based outcomes, students would be able to practice their listening skills to define various terms of basic concept of genetics. You will also able to critically analyze the different principles of inheritance on the basis of observation and results from Mendel's monohybrid and dihybrid crosses. In competencies, you will be able to use your collaborative learning skills and critical thinking as well as problem solving and communication and analytical skills. Now, let's start with our today's class with the introduction of the chapter Heredity and Evolution, in which in today's class we will focus on the concept
heredity and variation.
Now, in this topic, heredity and variation, first of all, the concept what is heredity, as we have discussed in live classes that the definition of heredity is the transfer of characters from one generation to another generation, and variations are caused due to phenomenon of heredity, and these variations are basically the differences among the different individuals of a population. Now let's start our today's topic, and today we will cover principles of genetic variation and heredity, Mendel's success, experiments and methodology to explain about the principles of genetics and conventions used in crosses and genetics to understand the concept of heredity. Now, first of all, we will start with this slide in which you can see that here is a scientist who is known as Gregor John Mendel and known as father of modern genetics. Gregor John Mendel studied physics, mathematical sciences and natural science at the University of Vienna in Austria. He has worked as a priest and a high school teacher at Brno and in that Czechoslovakia in 1854. He conducted hybridization experiments using pea plants in 1857 and used the statistics and mathematics to analyze the experimental results. Mendel has performed hybridization experiment, and in your earlier class you have heard about the hybridization experiment, which are actually the experiments related with the mixing of two varieties by crossbreeding. Mendel selected an easily grown garden pea plant known as Pisum sativum for hybridization experiment to study the genetics or law of genetics. Pisum sativum is a bisexual plant, therefore it could be easily self-pollinated or cross-pollinated. Mendel used self-pollination to create pure breeding plants for 7 characters of the pea plant, and he then cross-pollinated different self-breeding plants to study the pattern of inheritance. Here you can see that how he has done the cross-breeding. These two are the parent plant, that is male plant, and female plant, or we can say that he has chosen from one plant male reproductive unit and from the another female reproductive unit, and during emasculation process he has removed the anthers of that flower before maturing, so that he can put the anthers or does the anthers of this flower onto this stigma. Mendel has studied these traits in the pea plant: flower color, flower position, length of stem, pod shape, pod color, seed color and seed shape. Now you can see here, as I have talked with you, that character, if we are talking about character and trait, flower color is a character in which there are two traits are seen in that pea plant by Mendel: violet and white color of the flower. Similarly, flower position is a character in which two traits are observed by Mendel, that is axial position of the flower and terminal position of the flower. Length, in terms of length, in this character there are two traits: tallness and dwarfness. Pod shaped, inflated and constricted are the two different traits in pod shaped character. In the character pod color, there are two different traits are green color pod and yellow color pod. Similarly, in case of seed color as a character in pea plant, Mendel has observed two types of seed colors, yellow and green, and seed shape, round and wrinkled. On all these 7 contrasting features or characters, Mendel has studied and done the experiments and inferred the experiments in the form of certain concluding points that were become the base of the modern genetics in today's. Now, reasons for Mendel's success, or we can say that why Mendel has selected these plants only for his experiment. Pea plants are easier to grow. They are bisexual, therefore it is easy to self or cross-pollinate these plants. A larger number of seeds are produced per generation, which gives a large sample size for the analysis, which was beneficial for him. At that time, the role of chromosomes in the inheritance or the concept of linked genes was not known. Luckily for Mendel, the traits chosen by him were not linked to any other traits. That's why he has clearly observed the 7 different types of contrasting features in the pea plant at that time. Now, come to the next slide, where you can see that after the hybridization experiment on pea plant, how he has noted down the observation. Now, what are the Mendel's observation of his experiment that he has performed on pea plant? When plants with no contrasting characters were cross-pollinated, all the progeny expressed only one character that he has observed. For example, here the two different color plant, different plant with two different colors of flower, when he has crossed purple and white, all plant are bearing purple color in F1 generation. And when these F1 generation plants get self or selfing has been done between these plants, the F2 generation results are shown like that. Phenotypically, there are 3:1 ratio, but genotypically 1:2:1 ratio. Character expressed in F1 generation are shown, and characters not expressed in the F1 generation is also you can consider here. Now come to know Mendel's inference on the basis of his result of these experiments that he has performed on pea plant. The inheritance of each trait takes place by the transmission of units which Mendel has named as factors. The units or factors do not change during transmission. An individual inherits one such unit factor from each parent for each trait. And a trait may not be expressed in a generation but can still be passed on to the next generation. Certain traits are dominant over other traits. For example, yellow seeds are dominant over green seeds, and traits are passed on from a parent to the offsprings independent of each other. Now, Mendelian terms and convention that you have to understand understand the whole chapters, vocabulary related with that one, and that will helpful to you to understand the genetics. Factors which are known as genes in today's date, they control the expression of a trait according to Mendel's terms and convention. Alleles, these are the contrasting forms of a trait. In the example shown, the color of the flower could be purple or white that we have shown in earlier slide. One of the alleles always dominant over the other. And dominant allele means it is the allele for a trait expressed in F1 generation and it is represented by the capital letter. Like in this case, we have taken capital P for the purple. And recessive gene or recessive allele is the allele for the trait not expressed in the F1 generation. It is represented by the small letter of the same alphabet as used for the dominant allele, P for white, small p for white. And homozygous, it is an organism having pair of identical alleles, either capital P or the pair is made up of small p. Heterozygous condition, it is an organism having a pair of contrasting alleles, capital P, small p. Now have a quick recap. What have we studied in today's class? Here are the main points that we have covered up in the today's class or this topic. Technique of Mendel's hybridization experiment that we have shared in the form of masculation technique. Traits of the pea plant Pisum sativum studied by Mendel. 7 different traits Mendel has selected for his experiment. Reasons for Mendel's success and Mendel's inference and observation also we have discussed, and terms and conventions used in Mendelian genetics are factors, alleles, dominant, recessive, heterozygous and homozygous. Now with that you will be able to do this writing assignment where you have to write the reason for Mendel's success. Write a short note on how the following facts contributed to Mendel's success. Mendel had studied mathematics and natural science. Mendel chose Pisum sativum for his experiment or hybridization experiments. Now these are the answers for this assignment, that up to that level answer you have to give. Now to understand the concept of heredity and variation clearly, you can watch this video that I am playing now to make you understand about the heredity and variation. Just wait, I am playing here one presentation on the heredity and variation with the help of which you will be able to understand it in a proper way. Now watch this.
Have you ever wondered why your nose, eyes, ears, and skin colors are the way they are? Do you know which of these traits have been passed down to you from your father and which from your mother? In 1866, an Austrian monk named Gregor Mendel published his findings about how traits are passed along from parents to offspring. These findings were based on his observations of patterns of inheritance in pea plants from one generation to the next. Mendel examined 7 distinct traits in pea plants. He found that there were 2 distinct forms for each trait, and that when one form was expressed, the other remained hidden.
Now you can see here in this chart what are the different
When he
forms.
cross-pollinated plants that produce only yellow seeds with plants that produce only green seeds, Mendel found that the first generation offspring always had yellow seeds. The trait for green seeds seemed to have been suppressed in the first generation. In the next cycle, these first-generation plants were self-pollinated. In the second generation offspring, for every 3 plants that bore yellow seeds, there was 1 plant that bore green seeds. This pattern of inheritance was observed for all the 7 traits Mendel had identified. Mendel also found that though a trait may not be expressed in an individual in one generation, it can still be passed on to the next generation. Mendel realized that certain factors were responsible for the passing on of these traits from parents to offspring, and that an offspring could receive only one form of each trait from each parent.
Like in this case, you can see that curly hair and straight hair.
Today, scientists know that traits are passed on from one generation to the next through genes which are carried by chromosomes. We also know that alleles are different forms of the same gene, and that each organism has 2 alleles for each trait. Based on Mendel's findings, for any particular trait, only 1 allele passes from each parent onto an offspring. Which allele is inherited from each parent is a matter of chance. When the 2 alleles for a trait are identical, they are homozygous for that trait. When the 2 alleles for a trait are distinct and different, they are heterozygous for that trait. In the offspring, the dominant trait will be expressed either when the offspring is homozygous dominant or when it is heterozygous. The recessive allele is not expressed in the presence of the dominant allele. A recessive trait only manifests when the alleles are homozygous recessive.
Now I think it is clear to
The
you.
Punnett square is a simple graphical way of working out all the potential traits in an offspring based on the genetic contribution of each parent. Let's imagine that in a faraway universe, red eyes are completely dominant over grey eyes among the aliens. How will these traits be passed on to the offspring of a red-eyed and a grey-eyed alien? If one parent is homozygous dominant and the other is homozygous recessive, the first generation of offspring will receive 1 allele from each parent. In the presence of the dominant allele, the recessive allele will remain masked. Hence, all offspring will have red eyes. Now, in the next round, if a heterozygous dominant alien were to breed with another heterozygous dominant alien, In the second generation, 3 of the offspring will have red eyes and 1 will have grey eyes. Of these, 1 will be homozygous dominant, 2 will be heterozygous, and 1 will be homozygous recessive.
Now, I think it is clear to you how Mendel has proved the experiments, and on the basis of experimental observation how he has concluded the result. Now, and with the help of this example, you have also understood about the representation of the finding in these experiments, that for which Mendel has taken the Punnett square, and the second generation expresses the dominant ratio 3:1. In later on classes, I will share with you the more facts about the genetics and variation or heredity and evolution, about which you can clear your doubt also. Now with that, I am ending the class today, and have a nice day.